Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Vampire the Requiem, Party Monsters, here on Dork Tales. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'm your storyteller, Kelly. You see and him as my pronouns, and I am very excited to be here tonight because we are back for our once-monthly Vampire the Requiem game. This is episode 5 in the red. And tonight, it's going to be fun. I've got a lot of good stuff for tonight, and I hope that you are all having a fantastic night. Professor Multiverse just bought a beat for the group, so that's +1 beat, so I'll do that.
Thank you.
Okay, and then boop, 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 3 beats for showing up because I'm generous. All right, so folks, a couple things before we begin, and then I'll pass it around, make some quick announcements, and then we'll do our introductions, then we'll start. So first of all, I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to say that the quintrilogy, the full set of Vampire the Requiem clan books is now available on Storyteller's Vault. So None More Dark Publishing, the group that I write with under my buddy Sam Young, has finished Gangrel, and it has been released, which you can find by heading over to Storyteller's Vault right now. Use the link that is in the chat right there, or if you're watching on YouTube, use the link below that has the word affiliate in it, because if you buy anything after clicking that link, I get extra money with no cost to you. It's great. It's a referral link. I love it. You can also look up Kelly J. Clark and you'll find all my stuff. Buy it all. It's great. Mostly because I didn't edit it. So besides that, the Gangrel book is out. It has some amazing night horrors in it that I wrote, some pretty solid fiction. But if you're not into vampire mechanics and would just like to read some vampire fiction, don't forget that 5 Nights in the Windy City is available from Storyteller's Vault as well, which is the entire fiction collection from all of the clan books. That is just all my fiction with my friend Astor Crompton's art. So it is really great, and I'd love if we could sell a couple more copies of that, because fiction is hard to sell on Storyteller's Vault. So yeah, please go take a look at that. Hopefully you will enjoy what we have in store for you. I can guarantee that the Gangrel book is full of fantastic things, some really terrifying things, and even includes, spoiler, Count fucking Dracula. Not Count Dracula, but Count fucking Dracula. If you know who I'm talking about, he was an additional character that was written for the previous set of clan books, a giant bald-headed biker that goes by the name Count fucking Dracula. It is literally not him if it doesn't have that word in the middle. But he has been rebuilt for 2nd edition, as have a ton of things, including, you know what? I will award like a special status to anybody who can go and look through the night horrors in that book and tell me what my inspiration for one of them was, particularly the Naria. Go look that up. Tell me if you can guess what my inspiration was. I will make you a VIP.
I will try. I just bought the book.
Oh.
Ooh, I already told you. I already told you. You know what it is. Just don't repeat it.
Damn.
All right. So and Second Gen Gamers bought another beat for the group. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So, folks, we're going to be starting in just a second, but I did want to say that Vampire the Requiem Party Monsters is a game that uses a lot of rules from the supplemental materials that my team over at None More Dark have created. So if some of these things you're not sure what they are, basically we took the old clan books and rewrote them for 2nd edition. They're huge monsters. I think on average they're at least 150 plus pages. Like, they're bigger than the originals, crammed full of tons more stuff, but it's all by people who have either been huge fans of Onyx Path or have worked directly with them in the past. Like, quite a few of us have written for Onyx Path in the past, so
the books look official. When
They
you
do.
pick them up, like the formatting, the way that the borders are, the art, everything about it, like I was fooled.
Yeah, Chris actually was fooled. It was kind of nice. He thought that we were way fancier than we were. All right. And so yeah, without further ado, I think that that's my shilling right there. So enough shilling, start to the killing. Let's pass around, say hello, everybody. Let's start with Chris, actually, because you're at the top.
I'm looking through all the new merits in the book that I just bought.
They're so
hi,
good.
I'm Chris. Tonight I'll be playing Erik. I use he, him, or they pronouns. Tonight I will be playing Erik, the Norvegi Maquette, or Maquette Norvegi, bruiser. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of trouble we get into tonight.
Fantastic. Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Lena Masters, the Ventru Macellarius. Excited?
Fantastic. All right, Winter.
Hi, I'm Winter. I play Cece, the group's Deva. I'm part of the Invictus clan, and both me and Cece go by the she, her pronouns.
Nice. So yeah, you're one part of the Invictus Covenant.
Yeah, sorry, covenant.
It's okay. There's
Yep.
a lot. There's a lot of different things in this edition. You're more of a masquerade person anyway, so you're
Yeah,
coming. You're coming fresh over.
yeah, and like the bloodline is Callisti, which is gonna be really fun as we get further into the storylines.
It absolutely is going to be. And finally, Caitlin.
Hello, I'm Caitlin. I use she, her pronouns, as does Jilly Bean, the character I'll be playing tonight. And I'm also a huge monster. She is a Nosferatu Candyman. I really wanted to go first because you were like, they're big monsters. And I was like, you know who else is a big monster?
I was
Me?
building up to the largest monster is what it was.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Anyway, so I'm a Nosferatu Candyman of the Ordo Dracul, which is way cooler than the Invictus. That's why I'm the only one.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Anyway, super excited for tonight and just got to get back into character. Whew.
Absolutely.
Here
I
we
think
go.
you're in a good start. All right. So everybody, just a quick reminder, because we only play once a month, of what has happened in game so far. So previously, your characters all met up down to the Fairmont Empress, which is one of the city's Elysiums, places where all of the vampires of the city gather after hours, which of course, because they're not awake prior to that. And it is there that you were pulled into a meeting with other members of the Invictus, particularly a man named Grigory. Grigory being an ex-KGB officer who had been embraced some time in the late 80s, early 90s, and acts as an enforcer for the Invictus, a big kind of like a Black Knight type of character. There he sent you to go meet a man named Nathan Sutton, who was looking to defect from your rival organization, the Carthian Movement, and was bringing with him some juicy tidbits about what was going on inside of the movement and their machinations against the city and their just general bids for power. However, when you arrived at the movie theater you were supposed to meet him at, you found that the place was empty, unlocked, and that Nathan was there in the front row watching a screening of the movie. However, he had been murdered. There you met a couple of street kids who were staying outside of the theater, learned that there were some people coming and going, and discovered that there was someone also who was going to meet Nathan as well, a human with connections to several organizations of hunters of supernatural creatures. After capturing him and interrogating him and eventually giving him a little bit of blood and bribing him, depending on who you were, you now had an agent who was willing to work with you to sell out one of the Carthian movement's big players, a woman named Kalika Khan, who he had a personal vendetta against. Since then, the street kids have moved in with Cece, for God knows why. We'll find out. And that's Nev and Danny. Let's see. Nev is very effeminate. Yeah, and Danny is the trans girl there. And then you were called to meet with Erik Lindell, a different Erik, unfortunately. We have two of those, at the New West Media Gallery in New Westminster to discuss some of the comings and goings. However, as you approached there, you were attempted carjacked by several people dressed kind of in military surplus gear, kind of like basically homeless army vets. In the ensuing carnage, you killed one of them. The other one was also killed by a car hitting him, and the third ran away only to be chased by Erik to the SkyTrain station, where he leapt in front of a moving SkyTrain and was obliterated. In that, Erik chased him because he scented the same smell of fungus, or he realizes after the fact, I can't remember the sequence of events, the same smell of kind of fungal rot that was on Grigory's breath. After that, you were called to Erik Lindell's house the next night, which is kind of a very expensive compound kind of over in the North Van Hills, and were given the riot act for basically like breaking the masquerade over your knee. and we're told that you were going to be forced to participate in filming a movie as part of the cover-up for the carnage that you did that was caught on camera by a ton of people. Also, you met with Grigory there, who hadn't actually met with you earlier that week because he had been killing people on the edge of Vancouver that night.
Taking care of business.
Taking care of business. Basically throwing people over the suspension bridge down in it's the Capilano suspension bridge. I can never remember what it's called.
You know, as you do.
You know, somebody
really,
has
you
to.
just gotta. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that is a lot of things that have happened. There are a lot more details between the cracks, but we will get to those as it comes. In the meanwhile, I think it's about time that we hopped into Vampire the Requiem Party Monsters. All of you, I would like you to do me a favor. You are all going to be starting. We're going to check your blood, pardon me, your Vitae rating tonight. Let's see how much Vitae you have in your system. And I always have to check the damn feeding chart because I always do it like Masquerade, even after all this time.
Yeah,
Lucky bloody
now
dice.
that nice. I have my candy dice. Wait. I want to show.
Okay.
Now
That's
that I
right.
have
Okay.
a ghoul, can I use her?
You can use your ghoul. You want a herd to use primarily,
That's true.
but
So-
They're so cool.
I'd allow you to
They
take a
have
ghoul. So what we're going to do
candies.
is everyone here, I mean, I know what you're about to ask. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll a D10, a single D10 for your starting Vitae. Okay. Add your feeding grounds merit. Also, you can use your herd to add to that. So Amy, you were about to ask because you bought up your herd, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I bought it to 1 because I had originally
So,
not, because otherwise
You
it's
may
just
add
taking my
one.
dogs
You may
off.
add one to the result. A single die. Oh, those are nice. I'm just using, you know,
Oh, that was not good.
old reliable.
Nice.
I rolled a
Reliable.
10.
Okay, so you have 10 Vitae.
6.
6. Okay, that's pretty good.
4.
4.
So-
Okay, you may tap Paige if you'd like for another point.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Lena has 4 unless her dogs can help with that, because I know they can be sent off to help with feeding.
You will have to do that in the presence of game, unfortunately.
Yes. So starting off with 4. Yay.
How much does the dogs are something additional? So that's a merit or is that a
It's a
deduction?
merit. It's
How many points is the merit?
that's what I'm double checking because I've got like 4 different ones related to my dogs. So
That's
one
fair.
sec.
So check that real quick and we'll count it as a herd probably. So did someone else have a question? No? All right. Okay, so I'm just going to get some music queued up and then we're going to kick some butt as soon as Amy has that thing. It's all good. Also, if you want some dice, go to Adventure Dice in Vancouver because we're affiliates with them. And you can save by using Dork Tales as a discount code.
Now that we're affiliates with them, would they make like D10 sets? I don't know if they make D10 sets. I didn't see any. I looked.
We should ask
I looked
them.
at Rain City Games.
Robin, ask them. I know you're watching.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I know that lots of artisan dice don't make it because it takes so many. They only have like D20 and like D&D sets, and then they were like, no, it takes too much.
It takes a while, but yeah.
Yeah.
They should be able to do something like that.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, they do make D10 sets. We should ask if they can make better D10 sets.
Amazing. Or I
More.
mean, I could just like look it up and like figure it out. I just didn't see any when we found them in the wild, so
In the
I
wild.
guess I'll just have to like look at the website. Hey,
Yeah.
you mean like the website?
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Okay. Oh, I see. Not many though. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
We'll ask. We'll see if they can come with something. Come up with something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Amy, did you find it?
I'm still looking. Like I'm trying to find Kennel Master. Okay.
Just
That's
it's
for
all
animal kennel.
searchable, by the way. So if you do Control F,
Yeah.
I doubt
Okay.
there are too many kennels in that book.
Yeah. Okay. So that one's domesticate animals. Blah, blah,
I mean,
blah.
it is some Ventru books, so
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, but like no more than 10.
Okay.
It's not like it's Quantum.
There's another thing. I think it's this one here, the Hounds of Blood or Lord of Beasts, which are like,
That sounds about right.
yeah.
So what does that do?
Hounds of- Sorry, typing. Oh my god, 1 second. Okay, it is not always possible to feed directly. Using Hounds of Blood, the Lord can take care of feeding without ignoring their more important work. So it costs 2 experiences, so I already have it, blah, blah, blah. Yes. How does it work?
Oh, so
Duration for the
it is a
night.
devotion. Okay.
Yeah, devotion. Vampire touches an animal, activates this devotion. Creature can now feed from mortals as a vampire can using the system for assault. Page 94. Can store vitae
Okay.
equal to its stamina. Cannot spend its vitae or add it to its reserves if it's a ghoul. Instead, the vampire can feed on the animal's stored vitae as if it were human blood or kindred vitae, depending on the victim. Does not inflict damage to the animal.
Okay, so you have to drink off the animal afterwards.
Yeah.
So it doesn't teleport to you.
No, sadly.
Okay. I think that's how we were running it last time. So that's good to know. Okay, sounds great. So what do you have to spend for that? Anything?
Costs 1 willpower.
Okay,
No
so you're
dice
down to
pool instant.
willpower.
Yep.
And can you do me a favor? Do you have your dog's stats?
No, because we never statted it properly.
All right. So then that is the funny thing. I got to remind Sam about that because they don't put animal stats anywhere in these books.
Yeah, and it's like, so this is like a big dog. So
I'm gonna count it at strength 3, brawl 3, I think. So I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay.
Okay. And you know what, I'm gonna say it has a bite specialty as well. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So you will be able to acquire some more vitae from your dogs. You know, we'll say that you did that during the day, so add 2 to your total.
Thank you.
All right, no worries. And with that, you guys ready to start?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. It's a rainy night in Vancouver. About a week has passed since the last time that you all met up. Well, since your meeting with Erik Lindell, at least. Since then, it's been a lot of showing up, finding body doubles, and trying to offload production. It was generally assumed that, with few exceptions, it was better to cast these body doubles as the actual actors and put yourselves down as body doubles unless you decided that you really wanted the star credit. Still, that does mean maintaining a presence on set. Faking things such as Erik being having a space faked for him inside of the Stunt Workers Guild or union, I suppose. Probably a guild. Someone look that up for me. But the Hollywood North Stunt Union. Ironically, such a thing is more difficult than expected, and to do so, Erik, you've actually had to study up for some of their entrance tests. New regulations that have been passed down after several deaths and a near permanent maiming that has occurred within the past 2 years during barely lifted COVID restrictions. The rest of you have been doing what you could, keeping your nose out of things. Elysium is coming up in just a few more days. And if you are going to be brought up on charges for breaking the masquerade, it'll be then. You'll be caught with your pants down. It's best to make sure that everything's clean before that happens. You follow? As the rain drizzles down, washing the grime away from the Vancouver city streets, we start with Cece. Waking inside of her apartment, the little closet that she's carved out for herself has a sunless sleeping location. It's cramped. And yet, cozy. All of you will be awakening with full willpower, with the exception of Amy, who spent one at the beginning of the night. your health will all be returned to normal as well, even if you had any aggravated damage before, which I don't believe anybody did. I think it was just lethal. Okay. As you lie inside of your closet, CC, you can feel your elbows pressing into your rib cage. Instinctively, every night when you rest, your arms cross, just like the vampires in the movies, covering the heart. Your eyes blink open, sounding like old parchment rustling against the dry membranes of your eyes. You can feel the vitae inside of your system begin to animate you, the liquidity returning to your joints and flesh. You're still a corpse, but at least you're a supple one for now. Your eyes become dewy again, filled with stolen blood. Your roommate's been doing well. Well enough anyway. They spend most of their time stoned in the living room playing video games that you provided them.
I also told them that they can always have friends from the island come visit as well, and they can crash here.
That sounds good. You've even set them up with one of your old laptops that you're not using anymore, that they're using to stay in touch with family. Nev is doing pretty well. She's a resilient type. But Danny is a bit fragile. Danny has been doing their best to try to make a number of appointments, and is having a bit of trouble navigating Vancouver's, frankly, not only gatekeeping, but labyrinthine medical system. The island wasn't much better for them, but Vancouver, well, maybe the death of them if they're not careful. You awaken that night to the sound of music playing from the living room. And then suddenly, open up the fucking door! I swear to God, David, if you don't open the fucking door, I'm gonna kick this in.
I get out of my closet.
Sounds good. It is definitely your front door. There is the sound of scuffling in the main area of your living room.
I go and ask them what's going on.
Okay, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to make me a wits and empathy roll to appraise the situation.
Two successes.
Okay. Standing outside, you are going to see that Danny is scurrying back against the wall. They are very, very distraught. You can see that the little bit of makeup that they were putting on today is beginning to streak down kind of the dusty cheeks. The mascara is running terribly, and Nev is digging around in the backpack that she keeps pretty close to her at all time. Looks like she's looking for something frantically that makes you think she might be looking for a weapon.
How big is Danny?
Danny is about, honestly, in real life, about your size. She's about 5'2", maybe 5'3", and is quite diminutive. Since you met her, she has cut her hair very short. So she basically is like a 5'3" kind of like pixie cut girl.
I'm going to shove her into my closet.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to mess. It's fuck.
I shove her into my closet. I do
Where the
have
fuck
vigor.
are you? The door is going to rock on its hinges.
I'm going to pick up my stuffy animal that I would probably have in the apartment in a blanket and wrap it around me.
Mhm.
My blankie. And I'll go to the door.
Okay.
Just open it a little bit and peek out and be like, hello?
All right. Looking outside, you're going to see a Caucasian man in his like mid to late 20s. Looks like he hasn't shaved in a couple of days. He's lanky. Well, no, that's not entirely correct. He's rather broad-chested, but his neck is a bit longer than it should be, with a very prominent Adam's apple beneath his 3 days of stubble. He has his head buzzed down to about 1/4 of an inch, and has dyed all of the hair on his head kind of a shock reddish pink. A kind of swirling amorphous tattoo laces across both sides of his neck, forming into what looked kind of like a smoking phoenix type of bullshit tattoo with like a crow's skull right at the nape of his neck.
Classy.
He's dressed in a studded leather jacket and a pair of overly baggy sweatpants. And in his hand, he is holding an aluminum baseball bat.
Dang, I was hoping it was a gun so she could take it.
Nope, it's Vancouver. You open the door a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Can you do me a favor? Can I get a strength plus stamina roll, please? Add +1 because you're on that side of the door. Okay. You are a Deva, so I think this will be easier for you than it is for him. Okay, what do you got?
I rolled 2 10s, so I'm going to re-roll those.
You re-roll them? Go ahead. Successes are on 8. Ooh, that reminds me. I'm going to spend to hurt them more. Perfect.
I got 3.
Okay. So as you open the door, he is going to stick the butt of his baseball bat in the door frame. And he's going to try to shoulder the door open. You're going to manage to hold it in place, though. He only got 3 successes as well.
If he's trying to get in, I'm going to just open the door, let him fall in.
Oh, okay.
Lock it behind him.
Okay. He is going to he's going to push past you then. And where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is he? Huh? He holds the baseball bat kind of up in your nose, but with the butt of it, so that you've got like the little ring kind of like almost brushing against the tip of your nose. Where the fuck is that little piece of shit?
Hello. Who are you looking for?
Fuck. He's gonna turn and try to head into the living room. What do you do?
I'll let him.
Okay. So you went and hid Nev in the other room, right?
It was Danny in the closet.
Danny in the closet? Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so he is going to round the corner, and pardon me one moment. So he does.
I'm guessing there's also a lot of like bottles and stuff around with my art supplies, right?
Yes, there are quite a few bottles around, easels, lots of drapery and like coverings and things like that. Oh shit. He is going to like round the corner, and as you let him round the corner into your living room, so your apartment kind of is like, you walk in the front door and there's a kitchen on your right with like a dining room on the end. It's basically your typical apartment, right? But just condoized. And then a large living room, and then kind of a triangle shaped bedroom with the large closet off the side, bathroom on the right, and a coat closet just on the left as you walk in the front door. He pushes up into the living room, rounds the corner, and as you see him do so, he goes, "Where the fuck is he?" And before he can finish the sentence, you are going to see Nev jump out from behind some of your paintings and start knifing him in the back with a butterfly knife.
I let her do it.
Cool. Are you going to get involved? Because otherwise I'm going to say initiative.
No.
No, you're not going to get involved at all? Okay, 1 second. Let me see if he can get out of this. Oh, damn, he's faster than I thought he was. Oh, damn, he's got like a 24 initiative. Sounds excellent. One moment while I fight with myself. Okay. He is going to yell, pull the knife out of her hand, still embedded in his shoulder blade, and it's going to come around with a golf swing that's going to catch her in the side of the head for 6 points of bashing damage. Or pardon me, baseball bat's lethal against humans to the head at least. So she's going to take a crack to the side of the head and is going to crumple to the ground. What do you do?
Can you give me a brief idea? Vigor is something that gives me strength, and potence is the strength that I can give out, right?
So
eternal versus like external.
Potence doesn't exist in this system.
Bleh.
You had vigor to strength.
So vigor goes to your strength automatically. If you spend a point of vitae, you can use it to do supernatural feats. So there are two versions. One is that it makes you like jump super high. The other is that you do a ridiculous feat of strength, such as like rip the door off a car or flip a dumpster.
Are they both standing position right now, or are they kind of like rolling on?
So she is going to crumple to the ground like a ragdoll when he connects with the bat. And so basically you're standing in the entranceway. He is in your living room with a knife in his back, kind of spun it over his shoulder, caught her with a sucker shot right behind the jaw. You can hear the sound of the bone splintering as her jaw dislocates. Or no, it shatters, let's be honest. And she's going to collapse to the ground, blood oozing out of her mouth from the half dozen teeth she just lost. They are going to clatter on the ground like broken glass, and he's going to stumble forward a little, kind of like holding his bat in his non-dominant hand, kind of trying to grab at the knife that's still wedged in his shoulder blade.
Can I use celerity?
You absolutely may. Yeah. So spend a point of vitae, and that allows you to preempt. It also allows you to move. It multiplies your speed rating by +1. So, what's your celerity rating?
1.
Okay, so this means that you can move twice as fast as a normal person.
Perfect.
It also adds to your defense.
Because I'm going to pick up a glass bottle, and I would like to also add vigor to my strength, just to
Your
clock him
vigor
up.
is always added to your strength.
Oh, perfect. Yes, and I'm just going to clock him upside the head with it.
Okay, sounds good. So what I want you to
Knocking him
do is I want you to give me a strength plus weaponry roll. And if you succeed, the broken or the are you breaking the bottle? Or are you trying to stab him with the bottle?
More just trying to like knock him out, but it'll probably break the bottle first, so it had to be
The only way it
multiple-
wouldn't break the bottle is if it was like a full wine bottle. That actually won't break because of the internal pressure.
Yeah, no, I think for the first hit, it would probably break the bottle, and then I don't know how hard she's hitting him yet because I haven't rolled.
Sounds good. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to roll. So before you roll, you're going to roll strength plus vigor plus weaponry minus 4 for his defense.
So I'm not rolling anything.
Does that take you to 0?
That takes away all my dice.
So what you can do as well, you can spend a willpower for 3 more dice. And you can spend a point of vitae for 2 more dice.
I'm going to do both of that, so that will bring me up to
5. What's your blood potency?
2.
So you can spend only 1 point of vitae per round still, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah, so you can add +2 for physical intensity, I believe. So you'll have a total of 7.
Neato.
Or pardon me, total of 5. What am I even thinking? I'm dumb tonight. Don't listen to me.
Okay, 5 is good.
Okay, so roll 5 dice. You're looking for 8, 9s, 10s.
Four.
You got 4 out of 5?
I re-rolled 2 10s.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that counts as a +1. So that's gonna be an exceptional success. It's gonna be 5 levels of bashing damage to the side of his head. You were just gonna clock him, and he is going to go down like a sack of potatoes. He is he does not have that many health levels. He is still bleeding profusely from the stab in his back, but she is bleeding profusely as well from where she was hit. They are both on the ground, unconscious. What do you do?
I tie him up
Okay.
using like bits of drapery or just like belts off of jackets and house coats.
I'm assuming that you have some rope or something, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or duct tape, even. Like,
Duct tape? Yeah, I
Probably
probably would
duct
have
tape.
some.
duct tape's hard to break, so it holds the universe together.
Yeah. So I just restrain him, basically, is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
And what does Nev do?
Nev is unconscious.
Oh, she's unconscious.
Yeah,
Okay.
looking at her, she looks rough. Looking down at her, her bottom jaw is completely removed from the side of her face. Her mandible has been snapped off, and her lower jaw is basically like what remains of her lower teeth are so far advanced they're touching the tip of her nose. And you can hear this kind of like wet sucking noise, and she is choking on her own flesh. What do you do?
Can I make a roll to like figure out if this is like repairable?
Sure, you can make me a wits and medicine roll.
So that'll be just 2 wits for me.
Yep. Do you have any medicine?
No.
Okay, so that's a -3. So you roll a chance dice. So 1 die. If you get a 10, it's a success. If you get a 1, it's a dramatic failure.
It's a 2.
Okay, that's not a dramatic failure. So that's something. So you just flat fail. You can choose to dramatically fail for a beat once per scene, if you want, just so you always know.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, so take a beat, add that to your sheet, so that'll go in addition. So dramatic failure, she'll be fine. You just need to get her to a hospital, you need to call an ambulance, she'll be fine. There's no reason to, like, feed her your blood. She'll be fine. In fact, you know what? That's probably a good thing, that labored breathing. You should probably, like, this guy's stabbed. If you don't want him dead in your apartment, you should check on him.
And I will also let Danny out of the closet.
Okay. Let me just do a quick emotional stability check for Danny. Danny is having an absolute panic attack. They have not taken they haven't been in the system, so they're out of their anti-anxiety medication and are absolutely melting down. One of the reasons they've been medicating with weed recently. As you pull them out of the closet, they are going to see what is in the living room and start just blubbering, just whining and crying and talking about, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Pascal, oh my god, he followed me over here, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So who is this? And I'm just walking around.
It's like, oh, Nevi! And they are going to hop down and like roll Nev over and just start screaming when they see her face. And they're going to have a complete breakdown. What do you do?
I'm going to use my majesty to calm them down.
Okay.
If I can.
So, what you can do, what level of majesty do you have?
1.
Okay. We gotta, those are rookie numbers. We gotta pump those up.
Yeah, I just never, I never remembered to actually add more for my experience points.
Absolutely. So level 1 doesn't cost anything, but basically you can force their attention on you. So you add your majesty to presence rolls. So I would say make me a presence plus majesty plus intimidation or persuasion roll to try to calm them down.
It's 2 for both of those ones. So
Nice. So total of 5.
6.
6? You were rolling like fire tonight. Okay, so that's going to be an exceptional success then. They are going to stop panicking, look up at you kind of holding their girlfriend's like destroyed face. He's my cousin. We ran away from the island. We shouldn't have done it.
So,
We needed
just
money.
1 second. I'm going to look at her first.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, "Can I help you?"
Look at
Danny.
look at so Danny looks pretty shell-shocked, but they are kind of holding themselves together now that you've kind of calmed them down. And like, I don't know, she's not breathing. I don't think she's breathing.
Just hold
And sure
on.
enough, that sucking noise has stopped.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and put it into her mouth, and like kind
Okay.
of force it in.
I'm gonna roll the die for you.
Yeah.
Are you spending a willpower dot?
Sure, why not?
Dot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Erase
boy.
that point of willpower, or that dot of willpower from your sheet. Yep. Well, nice knowing you, Cece. Cece, you are going to feel your blood dribble in to her lips. Danny's gonna look at you with just like, what are you doing? And slowly there is going to be this noise that sounds like blowing a crinkled water bottle back into shape. Just that. And you are going to watch her jaw snap back into alignment. And you are going to feel pain on your wrist as two of her teeth sink into your wrist and slowly begin to bury themselves in your flesh, slowly lengthening. Do me a favor, take 2 more points of vitae loss because baby's thirsty.
Done.
Okay. She is going to continue to try to drink you. What do you do?
She's probably still like weak enough. I'm just gonna push her off.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a strength roll. Strength plus vigor, please. I'll just do this contested. Hey, she got a success. Good for her.
2.
2? Okay. So you're going to be able to pry her off, and she is going to like look up with this kind of like half feral, half starved expression on her face. Is going to look directly at you with this look of abject horror. And then, one moment, please. Her willpower is not super high. Cool. And then her eyes are going to trek first over Danny's face, and then down 4 feet behind you at the tied up man. And she is going to scrabble on her fingers and toes over to him. Do you stop her?
If you know what's best for you, you're going to explain who this motherfucker is.
So, if you do not physically restrain her, she is going to start drinking his blood.
I'll restrain her.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and just give me a strength and athletics roll to see if you can just like hold her off until she finishes her frenzy.
1.
1. Okay. So you were going to try it. She's actually going to struggle out of your grip. She's wriggly. Did you add your vigor to that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so she's going to wriggle out of your grip and bite into the side of his neck.
I'll bite her.
Okay. Okay. So biting into her, how much vitae are you going to drink off of her?
3.
Okay. She is going to drink 3 off of him, and he is going to exhale a rattling breath.
And then I'll try pulling her off again.
Yep. She will flop to the ground, panting. What did I just do? Danny's voice will kind of come shakily. You killed my cousin. You ate him. You're...
Yeah. Why did he want to kill you?
We had to get off the island, and he was selling coke. So we took some of it. We didn't get much money for it. We basically got robbed. We got $50 for about a half a pound of coke.
So he's coming back for that.
Yeah. Dead naming piece of shit.
Anything else I should know? Or is this the last person that I should expect to come to my door?
He's the only one. He wouldn't tell anybody else. He would think he would if his weirdo cousin could rob him when anybody could, he wouldn't share it. He was probably getting desperate. They were probably wanting money. That was about like probably 5,000 or 6,000 in coke. It was shit, but it was a lot.
Well, not my problem. But you two aren't going anywhere.
What
Not until I
am-
figure out what to do with this. Stay.
Are you gonna... Holy shit, Nev, you're a fucking vampire. Oh my god, I am. Oh, I can... Or what the fuck?
You two are going to do as I say, or I'm going to kill you tonight.
Yes, Cece.
Good.
So,
We have an agreement.
Cece? Danny's going to say, kind of looking at you with kind of like really watery eyes.
Yes?
If you're... Are you... If you're gonna do that to me too, can you wait a little while?
Yes.
I wanna be me first.
Yep, I can give you time to do that.
Then I'll do anything you fucking want.
Good. That's what I want to hear.
And I think we're gonna cut scenes for you there. Can you do me a favor, Winter? We're gonna have some humanity checks for you right here, because that was some oofing. I love it. All right, so
Dark.
let's do some.
Just
Do
for
some
you,
break-
Kelly. Just for you.
Just for me. So I'm gonna say that's gonna be 2 humanity rolls. That's going to be I'm gonna say that's gonna be 2 dice for the first one. Which will be accidentally killing, because you were definitely akin to that. So roll me
And
2 dice.
Do
Tell me
I
what you
want
get.
low or high on these ones?
You want to succeed or you lose humanity.
And just 2 dice?
2 dice. That's all you get.
8 and 8.
Okay, and then let me just see. Embracing is You know, they actually don't have embracing on the chart, but creating a revenant
Ooh.
is 1 dice. So I'm going to say that, yeah, you're going to get a die. You get like a single die.
4.
Okay, so you will lose 1 point of humanity for this.
So I'm
So-
at 7. Do I go down to...
You go down to 6.
6.
So the difference, and just so you understand the way that humanity works, folks, because it does not work the same way in Vampire the Masquerade. At this level, what happens is, depending on your level, you are considered, most of you are at 5 or 6. I think some of you are at 7. At 7, you basically remember what it's like to be human and act accordingly. At 5 to 6, you've been around the block. Most neonates, some ancilla fall into this range. You have no issue relating to mortals. You just recognize you're never going to be one again. So there's that like professional distance almost.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
mood.
So you're going to start to become more selfish, and you lie like second nature. You have a subtle ashen pallor. So this is the point where you actually start looking a little bit dead, or kind of like basically like a gothic cam girl, right? Which is kind of what your character is anyway. You take a -1 penalty on any social rolls with humans.
Okay.
Does anybody have lower than humanity 5? The penalty goes up a tiny bit then. All right. So, with that, can you do me a favor? Can you make me just on your way out, make me an intelligence plus politics roll at a +2. If you do not have points in politics, you do not have to take a penalty for this roll.
Yeah, I don't have that. So what was
don't
it again?
don't it's int and politics +2, and do not take the penalty because this is the one thing that you probably would have been told.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be rolling 5 dice for that one.
Nice. Okay.
And 10's re-roll again.
10's reroll. Did you? So as long as you got 1, that's all I'm looking for.
8, 8, and a 10.
Jesus, you're rolling like crazy tonight. Okay, you know that embracing without approval is a killable offense. So you definitely want to keep this on the down low. I don't think you expected to embrace, but she absolutely died while you were you know what? Actually, Winter, take an additional beat for the pure shit show you got yourself into.
So I think that's 4 beats so far just from tonight alone.
Yeah, that's it's actually going to be more than that, but keep your personal beats separate. You should have 2 of them so far. And I will give you all of your bonus beats at the end of the night.
Sounds good.
Okay. Get a
If you
gun.
survive.
You know what? I'm also going to say that you can mark your aspiration off because I'm going to count Nev, or pardon me, I'm going to count Danny as being your human BFF. Because they are willing to do anything for you.
Good girl.
Yep. All right. So, with that, we're going to cut away to... Oops. Okay. Erik. How do you watch Michelle when you go and watch her?
Depends on where she's at, but typically I would just try and find a quiet place, like kind of in the corner, maybe standing if there's no seats, and just stick to the shadows, probably obfuscated, just to try and be ignored, not bothered by anyone. If she's serving or just like singing or doing something like that at like a local bar, like I'll just kind of hang out there and just kind of keep an eye on her. If she's actually in theater, just try and find a seat far away for a bit.
Nice. So she's just out at a bar tonight with a couple of friends, and they're going and grabbing drinks at the Kiefer. Now, the Kiefer is... I mean, it's down on Kiefer Street. It's well, it's the medical center bar. It's got a big wooden counter behind it, like full of all of these little cubby racks, kind of looking like a rustic IKEA type of design, flooded with bottles, steins, and various accoutrements back there. They've got a bunch of feature cocktails on right now, and well, your girl is hanging out with some of her friends. Michelle is hanging out with her friend Heidi, and is just laughing up a storm. They are 3 Japanese Vespers into the night already, and are planning to be drinking significantly more to celebrate Heidi's promotion at whatever bullshit job that she works, some office job. Apparently, one of her coworkers, this, have you really been paying attention to the conversation?
If it's Michelle, and I'm actually visiting, that's probably like where almost all of my focus is on, like just seeing what the conversation is. I'd probably be scared of her like finding another opportunity and leaving or going somewhere where it's not as easy to keep track of her. So I think so. Job promotion, yeah.
Cool. So her friend Heidi works at a there's some office building or something. It's kind of been like you've been listening, but it's like the exact details of the job are kind of frustrating to kind of keep. But she keeps talking about how she kept getting passed up for promotion, and ended up getting one because of some bad blood between her senior officer and this girl named Claire. And how that was advantageous for her. Yeah, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if she if she I don't know if she fucked Gina's like fiance or what, okay? But I swear, legal has it completely out for this girl. She seems really nice, like really nice in that like kind of like super button up way, you know? But there's just something about her, like this real, I mean, she gives off real like librarian vibes, you know? Yeah. Oh yeah, tell me more. What happened with Kevin? Oh, Carlton. They go off talking about this. Michelle is make me a wits and empathy roll, minus your humanity penalty. And sorry about your loss, Claire.
Their smash. What was the humanity penalty for 6?
Minus 1.
Oh, that would be nothing.
Nothing? Okay. So you're not exactly sure what is happening before it comes out of her mouth. But it seems like she's trying to like set herself up for something. Like that Heidi is kind of just going on and on and on. Heidi's a big talker. She's about 5'8", kind of a bit of a larger girl. But you get the sense that kind of like looking at her, she wasn't quite so much before the pandemic, you think, because a lot of her going out clothes are a bit too tight in that way that they were quite as tight like 2 years ago. But she's got like these incredible eyelashes on top of these brilliant hazel eyes, and hair that is impossibly curly. Like it's these kind of strawberry blonde locks that almost look like on a white girl, it's like almost coming off in like, I don't even know what term to describe this. Ladies, do you have anything that you can suggest to me? Or femme-shaped people. Super curls though. Like basically, right? It's like a natural perm type of thing. Like super kinky.
Makes me think of like a pencil curl.
Yes, that tight. Thank you so much. I don't know hair very much, but
See if I can find a picture of something similar.
but she is definitely like one of those girls that has like the front of the ear like curl downs that you see in animes. You know what I'm talking about? Like the drill that pierces the heavens ear curls. So she's just going on and on and on and on and on. She's chewed off most of her lipstick throughout the night. Like sucking on like maraschino cherries on little like swords. And it's just going on and on. And it's at that point that Michelle leans forward and goes, "So, are you still going to set me up with Xavier?" And Heidi almost chokes on her sword. "You still want to go out with him? I'm telling you, girl, he's bad news." It's like really hot bad news, but yeah, no, I can set you up with him. He's he just actually got back in town from doing, you know, just you and musicians, really. Michelle kind of blanches and kind of shrinks down into her coat. I just like people who, I don't know, I like them, okay? You've got a daddy thing. I know daddy was a musician. Well, it's the finger work, isn't it? And she kind of leers in. Well, I wouldn't say. I'm gonna go get some more drinks. And Michelle turns and heads to the bar.
I sent you a photo on our team chat for Vampire. It's the first one that comes up on Google.
Yes. It's basically like her plus about 30 pounds. That is, wow, that is the exact look I was thinking of, just basically with like fuller cheeks. If you want to post that link to the chat, that'd be fantastic. I can create a QR code for this image. That's weird. All right.
That is strange.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to post that into the chat, go ahead. All right. So she heads back over to the bar. Are you doing anything or just observing?
I'm I'm gonna go make my way a little bit closer to the bar. I want to try and get into a position, and I will be obfuscated, but like definitely trying to be as stealthy as possible. But I want to try into a position where I can just kind of keep an eye on Heidi and see if this conversation goes anywhere, if I can see how she accesses her phone or anything like that. My goal.
Yep, she uses face recognition to pop it.
Damn. Okay.
So
I don't understand.
As it pops up, you're gonna see like your face vaguely reflected in the camera, like in the black screen for half a second, just enough to make your heart actually beat. And then it's going to go flash open, and she's going to open a chat window and start messaging somebody named Xavier Lopez.
Xavier Lopez, target acquired.
Yeah, you'll get a look at what looks like kind of like a black and white shirtless leather jacket photo, where he's got like what looks like a guitar strap wrapped across him. He's in pretty solid shape. I would say that he definitely has like some pretty solid pecs, and definitely a crease for abs, if not the full outline of like individual like 6 or 8 pack. Thin enough guy that you can see that his jeans are low enough, even in that profile picture, that you can see that he's got the wicked V tucked in. Definitely kind of waifish. If somewhat, well, waif's probably the wrong word, but definitely he's got that kind of like guitarist look. You know, there are 2 types of guitarist looks: the Dave Matthews look, and then this, like the Josh Ramsey kind of look. I guess lead singer look. So you will get a look at that, and with that, she's going to come back to the table, bringing a couple of drinks. Hey! What happened to the Vespers? I wanted to have Japanese Vespers in honor of defeating my enemy. That's a little racist, don't you think? Michelle says, and slides It's a 50-50 Sazerac. I don't know what that is, but cheers. After this, we're switching to beer, though. Because I can't afford this shit all night. Not even with your promotion? Oh, shut up. Anyway, you should be buying. I'm the one that's getting you, well, some X-rated content. Oh, shut up. So, after monitoring your descendant and keeping a good eye on her, you head outside into the dripping, pouring rain of downtown Vancouver. As you do, you're starting to feel a bit peckish, I would say.
Definitely. Now, just from kind of following her around from time to time, I know I don't visit too often, but the kind of places she's at, do you recognize the picture that I saw on Heidi's phone of this guy? Do I have an idea of where he might be hanging out when he's in town?
Ooh, let's see. Let me just see, because I don't know what music clubs are in Vancouver these days. Music, just Google music clubs. That's smart, Kelly. There we go. Music clubs, Vancouver. He could be at the Red Room. He could be at Fortune Sound Club. He could be at Guilt & Co. You know what? I don't even know what Guilt & Co. is, but he's at Guilt & Co. Let me just pull this up.
Right on.
It's got a lot of 5-star reviews and some very low-star reviews. Yeah, so he might be a little hardcore for Guilt & Co., but you know what? I'm going to say that might be a good place. Oh, their menu looks actually okay. Pirate King Old Fashioned. I like it.
Cool.
All right, so
the Guilt & Co.
All right. As you're wandering down there, are you going to go feed along the way?
Yeah. I'm going to try and take... I'm not exactly sure where it is from where we are, but if I can find some sort of darker alleys or anything like that that seem a little bit more removed, just kind of slip into them and see if I can find anyone along the way.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make me... Let's do a... give me a wits and give me a perception roll. So wits and composure. 3. Okay. I'm gonna spend a hurt them more.
Oh no. I mean, oh yeah.
All right. So, as you wander down an alleyway, you are going to see that there is this big... Well, not compared to you. How tall is Erik again? You're about 6'6", 6'8"?
I think he's a bit taller than that. I forget exactly how much he was actually, but I think he was getting close to 7.
Damn.
He's a giant.
All right. As you are headed down, you are going to see a guy who is what can only be described as a big motherfucker. Pardon me 1 second. There we go. You are going to see what can only be a huge motherfucker standing in the alleyway, kind of down about halfway through, next to a dumpster. He's taking a leak against the side of it. A couple of homeless people are kind of in the background, curled up under plasticined cardboard boxes that they've kind of put up. I mean, the Vancouver homeless population has not been doing particularly well right now, but they seem like they're out of eyesight for you, at least, that you can do whatever you can pretty quietly here. This huge guy is wearing what looks like Hell's Angel leathers, and there is just this vibe about him as you're looking. He looks like, out of all the people you've seen tonight, this is a dangerous man. This is the type of man who the way that he is even leaning against a wall, holding himself in his hand while he pees, looks like the type of guy that would stomp someone to death. You know a killer. You know the vibe. What do you do?
Behind him as quietly as I can, and just kind of try and check him out, see if he has any weapons or anything on him, and see if I can use my handy merit that I got, or devotion, from this cool new book called Cat's Paw, and just see if I can I'm sure he's packing at least a knife or a gun, and just see if I can relieve him of that, and without him noticing, and then try
down
and
the
strike
side
at
of his thick ass boots. He has about he's got a K-bar down his right boot, so big ass piece of sharpened steel. Oh, you're muted still. But it is one of those knives with like the finger, like the brass knuckle grooves.
Nope, that
on the side of it.
That's what I want to take.
Giant wallet chain. So as you do that, so does Cat's Paw allow you to do that without disturbing him?
1 second. Sorry.
Because I know Cat's Paw allows you to plant things on people. Because I designed that merit, so I wrote that ability so that you could put grenades in people's pockets. Because I was playing too much Fallout when I wrote that.
Hey,
great.
Let's see here.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
You requires items with preternatural ease that would make a career thief blush.
Oh yeah, that sounds like my writing.
Yep. Success, you steal from your mark. For each success, you can acquire a size 0 or 1 item from the victim that is not in the immediate focus of their attention.
Nice.
This might even include inanimate objects such as contact lenses.
Oh my god, I forgot I wrote that you could steal contact lenses if they weren't actively paying attention to their eyes.
Yep.
And, I don't know how you can not pay attention to your eyes, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and you can plant things and other things like that as well.
That's fair.
So,
it's a great merit. It's like that was one of the first ones I ever wrote for None More Dark.
Right.
So go ahead and roll that.
All right. So let's see here. I get 1 item per success from the look of it. So I'm not sure what else is on him, but it's dexterity, larceny, and obfuscate minus their composure.
All right.
Obfuscate.
So he has a composure of 2.
2. Okay. Does specialty in sleight of hand or pickpocket count?
Yes, pickpocket will count.
Pickpocket.
Actually, both technically will.
Okay. Oh boy. That's so 10s are rerolls, right?
Yes, they are.
5.
5?
5.
Okay, so yeah, you can. Do you want his wallet too? It's on a chain. Do you want the chain?
Let's take the chain. Let's take the wallet. Let's. You know what?
You can't. I'm gonna say you can't get his underwear without his pants.
Any kind of keys that he might have on them?
Absolutely. Yeah. You're gonna get a full set of keys to a Harley Davidson. You're gonna get his wallet, which has about, I'd say about $700 in cash in it.
Okay.
As well as about 5 credit cards, a membership to Blockbuster Video that he still hasn't taken out, as well as a picture of a rather redneck but lovely family.
I could conveniently ignore that.
Okay.
That picture. And so then yeah, if he has noticed any of that going, I'm going to just like try and come up behind him and get him into I'm going to come up behind him, and he's a big guy, but he's still smaller than me, right?
He's still smaller than you, yeah, because that's almost damn near impossible to not be.
Yeah, unless you're Lena. And then I'm gonna like put my like just try and put my arm around his throat to kind of get him into a chokehold and a grapple and stab him with his own knife in his back.
Okay, you're gonna stab him with. Okay, sure. Okay, that's all right. Let's do it.
Yeah, Eric's doesn't like the idea of Michelle being taken away, so he's just taking out his aggression on someone who he thinks is a killer.
Okay. Sounds like a thing. You'll be able to grab him without a problem. Go ahead and you know what we'll do? Because you're coming out of Obfuscate, I'm going to consider him to be completely unfazed by this. So, or not unfazed by this, but unattended. So what you're going to do is you're going to make me a strength plus weaponry as a rote.
Wow.
Okay. So for those of you watching, rote means that Chris is going to roll all of his dice, and any dice that do not succeed on the first attempt are going to roll again.
Actually don't have weaponry. I should have taken that.
Probably.
Oh well. That's what alright.
If you choose not to stab him and would rather just, like, snap his face on the side of the dumpster, I'll let you use Brawl. Like, basically, like, put his face through the dumpster.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because then technically he's the weapon, and, you know, Brawl
I
works.
actually have a specific fighting merit that lets me do that for lethal damage.
So, there we go.
Yeah.
I don't
about
think
that
he's
one.
surviving this one, I'm gonna be honest.
Nope, that's fine. It'll be over quick and probably better than he gives other people. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. And you said it's rote?
It's rote, yep, so...
Jesus. And I have 9 again on this roll, because it's Brawl. So let's see. Seven.
Okay, there is going to be a sickening sound as you slam his face into, like... So the way a dumpster works, obviously, is that it has, like, the place where the plastic hinges go up and down and up and down. But that corner there, that little notched corner that kind of has, like, a little rounded edge, is rounded. However, at the velocity that you introduce his ocular cavity to that round bit, it basically becomes a saw blade. And you are going to crack open the front of his skull like you're basically stomping a can. It is going to... You're going to can open his skull. There is going to be a quick... And then his head is going to part. And he's going to collapse. Actually, you know what? He's not even going to collapse because he can't. He's hanging off the dumpster like a Christmas ornament. Do me a favor, roll me 2 dice.
Sure. A 6 and a 1.
A 6 and a 1. Welcome to Humanity 5, my friend.
Ooh.
You now take a -2 on rolls to relate to humans, and you are going to hear the sound of shattering glass behind you. As you hear, hey Jimmy, you. Shh. Oh shit, it's you. And looking over your shoulder around this. So I need to picture all the pictures. You gotta turn, and the blood is going like a fucking sprinkler over your shoulder. And you turn around, and there's an even bigger biker standing on the edge of the alley about 10 feet from you. And it's the guy you ate in episode 1 and didn't kill. He's got, like, bandages all over the side of his face, or pardon me, all over the side of his neck. I think you beat him up pretty badly. He's still very swollen. He looks over, and he drops the bottle of liquor he's holding.
I'm gonna say run and try and intimidate him, use monster speech to make him run the fuck away.
Okay. So let's roll initiative real quick to see who can get this off first. Okay.
Celerity. How does that work?
Celerity always adds to your initiative. However, you could spend a point of vitae to move yourself up in the initiative, to act first, basically.
Okay, so I can see where I am first.
Yeah, you can see where you are first, and then spend a point of vitae reflexively to interject and be like, aha, actually.
All right, I'm at 11.
Okay, he is higher than you.
I'll spend a point of vitae.
Okay, spending a point of vitae. Monsters Beast, what is the contested roll?
I believe it's strength and blood potency versus. Well, actually, I don't even know if he gets one as a mortal.
Everybody, you always get one. It's that he cannot inflict one on you.
2.
Okay, and you did not add vigor to this, right?
I did not. No.
Okay, good. Counter challenge to beast players about with the aggression. This.
I remember when I first took that, I thought it added to it, and I was just like, oh, damn, it doesn't.
Okay, so how many did you succeed?
I got 2.
Okay. He is going to yelp and start scrambling backwards. He kind of drops to his knees, kind of scrabbling over the broken glass. It's gonna cut up his palms as he backs up. He's like, oh my god, fuck, man, please, fucking train me, please, man, please, I want to be like you. He's gonna keep inching away slowly, crawling on broken glass. Dude, you're just, look, I don't care what you did to Jimmy. Jimmy's a fucking asshole. Just like hear me out. I will do anything, man. I will do fucking anything for you. Just fucking teach me.
Make sure nobody turn around. Make sure nobody gets in here.
Yes, sir. He's going to stand up and go walk toward the alley edge, and just guard it.
I'm gonna throw Jimmy into the dumpster and clean up the mess and make sure there's no fluids behind.
There is a surprising sound that I'm not going to describe for TOC reasons as you remove him from the dumpster side. But it doesn't not sound like removing the lid off a jar of peanut butter. Actually, it doesn't sound like dipping a spoon in peanut butter and go like it kind of sounds like stirring natural peanut butter together, I guess, is kind of, with the oil. But you're gonna get him out, throw him in there, and go ahead and use your discipline to suck up the. I had to. I'm sorry. Blame Chuck Palahniuk for my audio descriptions. One of my friends actually went to a Chuck Palahniuk book reading and fainted. Yeah. Actually, a guy from my first Vampire the Masquerade campaign.
I can hear this.
Schluck. Schlucka.
Yum.
All right.
So how much peanut butter do I get?
How much peanut butter? You are going to get 4 servings of peanut butter. Actually, wait, because it's all spilled. I'm going to say you can get 6 servings of peanut butter. So you're full, buddy. I'm pretty sure. Or you're getting close.
I spent some, though. But close. Yeah. And clean myself up, too.
Fair.
Just in case, because I can do that, so why not?
Okay.
I'm gonna walk out of the alley towards this guy.
No one came, sir. He looks directly at your shoes, or his shoes, somebody's shoes, not your face. Occasionally, like, his eyes will flick up about as high as your belt, and then he'll force them back down. I didn't let anybody in the alley, sir.
What's their name?
Carl Gunnarsson. That was, he was, Jimmy Erickson. Hell's Angels, Hope Chapter. Real, real piece of shit, sir.
You're not?
Not like that. I don't like who I don't like, but I leave kids and I leave women alone. Sir.
The where was it again, Kelly? The guilt and
So it is Guilt and Guilt and Co.
let's go to the Guilt and Co.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Where do you live? And I'm gonna just shoot the shit with him a little bit, like, well, not shoot the shit, but like I start asking him questions like, where does he live? What does he do?
Absolutely. He does a lot of construction. He does some enforcement is what he does on the side. But he works in construction, particularly he's a heavy equipment operator, like backhoes and things like that. He's originally from Burnaby. Well, he lives in Burnaby now. He's originally from Alberta, near Edmonton. And came out here for work, basically, and started running with the Angels about 10 years ago when he was in his like late 20s. Now he's about 42 now, and he's a big motherfucker. So yeah, he's gonna go out and have drinks with you, and
I'm gonna give him a task. I'm going to tell him that I will meet him back here in a few days, and that he needs to discreetly find out everything he can about some asshole named Xavier Lopez without tipping him off, and to lose this look that he has right now. Like this, it stands out too much.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Anything, sir. Is there something I should call you besides sir?
Not yet.
I will earn your respect, sir. If you need me to wear a fucking pink tutu, I will, sir. Facetiously, sir. I understand that would probably stand out even more.
Oh.
All right, and that's going to be the end of your scene there.
Whoa, I was not expecting that.
I know, right? All right, so without further ado, let's head back into game. Welcome back to Vampire the Requiem, Party Monsters, here on Dork Tales. You don't understand, he says to you. Jillian, as you feel the hotness of the lights crisping your skin as the rain falls down around you, the handsome bearded man with like the deep eyes and like the most beautifully clear brown skin kind of reaches up and touches your cheek. You don't understand. You just don't understand.
Then help me understand.
You're part of a world I could never belong to.
Don't say that. We can figure it out. We can do it together.
That might be, but... Oh, fuck. Line? Fuck.
Oh,
All right,
God,
cut!
again?
Cut! Sorry. Just these long nights. I'm really sorry.
Now focus up.
You stepped on my foot.
Yeah.
You gotta watch
The
your
show
walking,
must
okay?
go on.
Yeah, I know, but it was on camera. Okay, I took this hit for you, so you give me this one, okay? He
Fine.
smiles at you, and he's got this like warm smile. You're pretty sure you've seen this guy before on that show, Satan or whatever.
Okay.
He plays Satan's brother.
Oh.
You know, he kind of looks down at you. Look, sorry, my bad. All right, everybody, let's try this again from the top. Okay. You're doing fine though. Like you know what? You're pretty good.
Thanks.
But like when I go to turn away, like just I feel like you're not gonna hurt me, so just really pull on me. I mean, you're supposed to have super strength, right?
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm a big boy. I can take it.
Okay. If you say so.
All right, what the hell's his name? I'm not gonna use his real name, but I'm gonna use. Okay. All right, so. Yo, BD, you over here? Yeah, I'm right here. Can we get you over for makeup? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Try not to break my arm this time, okay?
Okay.
He turns and heads off just to get like some of that up. And in the middle of this, like the rain's just gonna completely stop as one of the crew people turns off the spigot that's like doing the false rain.
Ugh, thank goodness my makeup was gonna run. Ugh.
Oh, honey, sweetie, come here. Let me just do a little touch up on you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have such a natural, lovely color, Lorraine says as she kind of re-pencils your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
You just glow.
Uh-huh. I must be my skincare routine.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're so you.
Mhm.
I mean, how old are you? Like 20, 21, 22?
22. You're right. You got it.
Well, you know, I've been in this business for a long time. She blows a bubble the size of your head. And you are... Oh, one sec. There, touched your wing up a little bit.
Thank you. I
Oh,
can never
looking
quite
good.
get it right, but y'all are so good at this.
It's almost like we're professionals. Oh, shit, here comes
Alright,
the
I'd be
boss.
without ya. Oh.
Hey, do me a favor by doing yourself a favor and make sure to stay away from him. And as she says that, a man in a gray blazer walks onto the set wearing a pair of like too tight black jeans beneath it. His shirt is unbuttoned down to about here, revealing a series of gold chains over top of his gray chest hair. All right, everyone, how are we doing tonight? Good.
We're good.
Jillian.
Yes, sir.
Duncan, the producer, walks up. Ooh, I'd like what they're doing with your look.
Oh,
you look
thank
good
you.
enough to eat. Open face, just blah. Good. Love that. Like a gravy sandwich. Have you seen Miss Masters?
Not lately. Why?
Oh, I haven't been able to see her on set. I know that she's been here doing a bit of stand-in while we try to find a better actor to stand in for her during the majority of the scenes, but I haven't been able to reach her.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, sometimes she turns her phone off. She's super famous and all, so lots of people want to get in contact with her. It's a little overwhelming sometimes.
I think you're the one who's super famous. I've been seeing your talk ticks, and they are absolutely fantastic. I do believe that you've got quite a future there.
Oh, thank you. I just did this new one, and she's gonna like shove her phone in his face.
Oh, yes, I see.
Isn't it? Yeah. So I tried new transitions and stuff like that. I think they're doing pretty good.
Yes, I agree. I think it's quite youthful. I mean, that's.
Thank you.
I mean,
That's what they like nowadays on the TikToks.
Absolutely. It's. I think it's talk tick, but
The Tactics, sorry.
I think that you I think that you bring a lot of youthful enthusiasm. I mean, what are you,
Thanks.
like 18, 19?
Yeah, you got it right.
You are legal, right?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Good. Oh yeah. Drinking age.
Uh-huh.
Good. We'll tell you what, after rap tonight, why don't we go and split a bottle of Sambuca?
Sure.
Get some vino.
Mm-hmm.
Do you party?
Sometimes, yep. Mm-hmm. I have been known to.
Well, tell you what, you've got quite a tearjerker of a scene, but if you really want to have fun, we've got Beatty over there, and for the love scene, if you want to really sell it, I suggest some of this. And he's just going to kind of like hold his hand out to you, and is going to pass you a small blister pack.
What's this?
It's MDMA.
Are you telling me that, or is he telling me
Yeah,
that?
he's saying
okay.
it's MDMA. Yeah, like he's just like bald face, just does not care. Just it's MDMA.
Okay.
Molly,
Well, okay.
ecstasy.
Gotcha. I mean, that's all you had to say.
Absolutely, it's go. So take those. Trust me, it makes every sex scene a bit more realistic and a bit more fun. Honestly, having some random actor grinding on top of me. Or you. I suppose you in this case.
Yeah, in this case, yep.
Alright, I think we're ready to go again.
Okay, perfect. See you later.
Is that a giant woman I see? He wanders off set. Nope, lamppost. It's a lamppost.
You mean same
I also-
height?
Oh,
I think that Duncan also refuses to get glasses because he's conceited.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
He's one of these days he's gonna get LASIK, and that's gonna be great. Okay, so BD Stoneside returns your castmate.
Perfect.
That's his name. Damn it, we're going with that.
I like it.
And he is a parallel version of the actual actor. He turns around, comes back to you, and all right, are you ready for this? You got this?
Yeah.
Okay, really give it to me, okay?
Of course.
He wasn't giving you any trouble, was he?
No, he's okay. I can take care of myself. Don't worry about it. I
Hey,
appreciate your concern, though.
no worries, no worries. You yeah, you look tough.
Thanks. I am.
Whoa, hey, don't break me.
Now try not to. I won't hold back, though. So what you say. Right?
Do your second worst, okay?
Okay. I'll hold back
All
just
right,
a
let's
little
do
bit.
this. Can I get a presence plus expression roll to act this scene?
Okay. Okay, it could be like worse. I could have nothing in mind.
This is true. This is true.
Okay.
Now I gotta ask though, as a Nosferatu,
Yeah.
what is your penalty again?
Oh, let me see here.
Remind me the clan curse because they changed it between editions.
Presence and manipulation. Let me try it again. Presence and manipulation failures are dramatic failures. So just like that,
Oh,
we have dramatically failed this.
okay. So how do you dramatically fail this? What monstrous action do you do to fail this?
Do
Do you just wrench his arm out of socket?
Probably, actually, because she is so strong. I was actually just gonna do that in general. Try.
But like now
Anyways,
you.
But like now, this is just how it is. Yeah.
So now you just don't understand.
But help me understand.
As there's this sickening crack as you dislocate his shoulder, he kind of crumples to the ground, like clutching at his left arm.
What was his
And as he
character name?
does, what's that?
What's his character name?
He is. Oh, so
I
his
don't know if we've
character
said
name.
already.
His character name is random.
I was just gonna
see.
say Jonathan.
Jonathan. Yeah, he's playing
Okay.
Jonathan.
Okay, perfect. Jonathan!
This is why we can't be together. Cause you're a
No! We can get through this pain together.
you're a monster.
Don't say that! Don't say that to me!
Broke my arm
I
and my
shouldn't.
and my heart.
Oh, my Jonathan, I just love you so much. And it just pains me to see you like this and to have you want to run away from me.
It pains me too.
I don't know where else I'm going with this.
All right. So then he's
Jonathan,
gonna
I
this.
just
You're gonna get a. You're gonna get a.
can't.
All right. Cut. Are you good improv? Good improv.
I think he's actually hurt. I'm so sorry.
Beatty, are you okay?
No, my fucking shoulder. My fucking arm.
Medic! First
And,
aid, please.
All right. So this really fit woman with the barest bit of a limp is going to head over and be like, whoa, what happened here? Really tall woman, kind of like naturally like reddish hair, is going to look around, appraise the scene. Whoa, what the?
I think just the angle that he tried to run away from me. He told me to pull, and I was trying to pull because I wanted it to look real, and I guess it just kind of pooped. I don't know.
All right, okay, we're done until we get this looked at. So you head back to your trailer or whatever. Okay.
Okay.
Looking down, you can see her badge indicates that she's the stunt coordinator. So she starts calling in. Glancing down, you'll see that her name's looks like Abby. And so she starts calling people over to from the medical tent to come and take a look at this. It's not really much of a tent; it's more like a little lean-to. And they start looking at Mr. Stoneside, playing Jonathan Lightman.
Nice.
Jonathan Light, Johnny Light. Yeah, John Light.
Yes.
All right. And with that, you are free to do whatever you want. However, as you are leaving, as you are heading back to your trailer, there is a little bit of kind of like bustle around, and some of the music playing from the little. It's more like a trailer that you share with a couple of the other actors, like you and your coterie, and. As you turn, you see a friendly face waiting for you there. Paige is standing at your door, swings open the door, holds it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Your scene was great.
Thanks. I think I wrenched his arm out of his socket. Well,
I liked him in Satan, but I liked watching that too. It was really cool.
yeah. Thank you. You're a little intense today. She's gonna pat.
I refilled the fridge.
Amazing. Thank you.
I was hoping maybe you could have a drink and then I could have a drink.
I think that sounds about right. Here, close the door.
She shuts and latches the door.
I'm gonna sprawl out on like I assume we have like chairs that could like sprawl out.
I'm assuming that it's kind of
comfy-ish.
like those wrapping couches.
Nice. Yeah. So a wrapping couch with like an ottoman.
Yeah.
Just gonna sprawl.
And she's gonna basically like get down on her knees and kind of crawl over.
I'm enjoying this, but like all of the like actors and like everyone around is just kind of exhausting. They're all exhausting,
know.
aren't they?
They are, and the TikToks that we made are just getting like they're getting big. She's gonna peel your boots off and start
Nice.
like giving you a foot rub.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. She's gonna open up the fridge and hand you a blood bag.
Thank you. Here. Which one's doing the best?
The one we did on Wednesday is doing the best. I mean, they're all doing really well.
Nice.
but you've got a bunch of requests for like collab here. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
A lot of Vancouver-based people really want to work with you.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Let's see. We've got Pro Lead. We've got, let's see, Sumia. We've got Wermo52. The one who does like all of the fake cosplay videos where he like makes cosplay out of like house items.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Says he's a huge fan of yours. And then Sulad, the teenager, like the 15-year-old East Indian guy who does like all of like the Bollywood dances, but set to like old Michael Jackson songs. Then
I remember him.
yeah. And then there's Quess, who's that wannabe stand-up comedian. But he's the cute one, the one who actually could probably get cast in something.
Oh yeah. I'll message him back.
And then Quest. Yeah, you wanna go? Okay, I can absolutely. So he's a big fan. Oh, and then there's Mosey, the guy that looks like Channing Tatum's dumb brother. Like Channing Tatum with
I'm
5
into
head.
it. Yeah. No, I remember. I'm into
The
it.
thinking man's Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Awesome.
Seriously, I'm getting like so many requests.
Excellent.
Oh, and from some video game streamers, but I doubt you give two shits about that.
Yeah, it's not really what I'm here for. But
You
nice to see that Steven went. They like me.
They really do. And then of course there's all like the dirty ones, but I've just been deleting those unless you want me to keep those.
Nah, that's not really my brand.
I didn't really think it was. You're more of the, like the Sweetsy brand. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, I talked to Kendra, and the shop's fine.
Sweet.
Yeah, right.
Actually. Good. Yeah, I think they can handle it. I know with you and I not there at the moment, it might be a little bit touch and go, but it's a sweet shop. How can you mess it up, right?
I mean, if it's even the off season right now, they're mostly just cleaning.
Yeah.
I mean,
Making sure things don't go too stale.
yeah,
Switching them
no,
around.
see, like they're actually working, and she'll hold up her phone, and some security cameras that she installed are going to just be like monitoring them remotely.
Nice. Good. Yeah, I'm not too concerned as long as the customers are happy and everything actually goes according to plan.
Oh, hold on a sec. She starts texting. You can see over her shoulder, Kevin, if you're gonna pick your ass, wash your hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Good.
Kevin.
Good one. Good catch.
Oh,
We
now he's
don't- we
looking for the
don't-
cameras. He's haha. He doesn't know where they are. He thinks that they're like behind the teddy bear. It's not.
Nah, that's too obvious.
It's in the ducks, obviously.
Obviously. Well, it's obvious to you and I, but
So, do you want me to set up any meetups with any of these people?
yeah. Yeah, those last two, I think.
Okay, so 5 head
Yeah.
Channing, hot comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send him some messages for you right now. Hold on.
Thanks.
Oh, also, the producer guy tried to come in here.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping him.
Yeah, he's kind of snoopy and fucking creepy.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with him.
Like, do with him? Do they make fang-sized condoms?
No, not like that. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
So
like
you-
that.
Like a dental dam, but for like you guys?
What a great idea. I don't know. I've never thought of
Dental
that before.
damnation.
I'll ask the others.
Oh, I got a response. From Cass. He is actually, he's not that far away if you want to meet up with him. He's having drinks at he's having drinks at just like a Bard's nearby. Like a Black
Sounds
Bard's.
good. All right, sure. I think we have a bit of time.
I think we're
Time for
probably
the
done for the
moment,
night. You kind of
Probably.
fucked up Beatty pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to do any more scenes tonight. All right.
Did he try anything?
No, he just told me not to hold back, and I was trying to not hold back too much. I was trying to make it look real, and then oops. Yeah, pop goes the shoulder. It happens sometimes. Anyway, he'll get used to it.
Fair.
Shall we go?
Okay, let's get going. So, it takes an Uber to get you over there. It's still about a kilometer or two away. And as you cut through the city, you're going to be able to make it over. The rain actually starts in earnest at this point, draping all of Vancouver in just liquid chill. Making your way over, you'll find your way over into the club, and club. It's a bar basically. It's the equivalent of like a cactus club. And so overpriced menu items and drinks that are pretty rote and by the book. The music is the only reason that anybody goes there anyway, which is still, well, that's not true. Mostly it's investment bankers and people on dates that they don't really want to invest in that are going to these type of places. If I know anything about Brown Social House, at least. That sound about right? Yeah.
Sounds good.
Anyway, I'm gonna hot take. These places are not great. All right, so you hear some music playing, and sidling in, you are going to see. So for a hot comedian in his, I'm gonna say like early 30s, what does this guy look like? I want you all to tell me what he looks like.
I don't know.
What ethnicity? What do you think? Caucasian, Asian, East Indian?
Asian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say, so Cass, let's say, you know what? I'm picturing Simulu.
Sure.
So I'm picturing a Chinese Canadian in his like early 30s, pretty toned, like definitely has a button-down shirt with like an Under Armour beneath it.
Yeah.
Type of guy, you know that?
Yeah.
Like, and kind of like short black hair that's kind of like definitely up, buzzed on the sides, definitely in that undercut style, and as you approach, he is going to take a look over and just like his face splits. Dude's got dimples.
Oh, aw.
This dude's got dimples and pecs. Hey, you made it.
Hey, yeah.
I swear to God, I thought I was being catfished.
No, not in the flesh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice
They
to
didn't mind you
meet you in
leaving
person.
set.
No, we were done for the day, so I had some time, and I figured, why not come see ya if you're close? And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was I just had a meeting with my agent actually, and was gonna head out, and then I got your message. Can I buy you a drink?
nice, yeah, let's do that. Thank you.
And did you bring Paige with you, or did you leave her outside?
I bring her with me.
And so
This
I'm
is my friend
Cass.
Paige.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you.
She helps me manage my page and such.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I'm Cass. All my friends just call me Sonny.
Nice to meet you, Sunny. I'm Jilly.
Sounds good. I'm Paige. The page manager.
got?
Yeah, I got it. What are you drinking?
What kind of cider do they have? Any on tap?
Yeah, I think I got quite a few. They've got looks like cherry, plum, apple, like sour apple, and like a dry.
Let's go with the cherry. I don't like anything too sour.
Yeah, I was gonna say like cherry kind of fits your aesthetic. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Hey, I got you both. Okay.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Totally. He's gonna go grab a beer for himself and head back in. All right, so he comes back to the table, slides in next to you and Paige, and pushes your cider in front of each of you. He himself has like a pretty looks like a dark matter or some other type of like really dark beer in front of him, and so. How are you enjoying this? Like you really had your profile blow up since the fake murders.
Yeah, well, all part of the film, right?
Yeah, it's a real weird way to get publicity on like a little indie flick, but like it's guerrilla
Worked,
marketing,
right?
man.
Yeah,
it did.
we got like marketing gurus on the team. We were all like, I don't know if it's gonna work. Should we really do this? But what if people get the wrong idea? And then, oh bam! It works so well.
That's clever. You don't need like a devastatingly handsome Asian actor for your film, do you? Because like I might know somebody.
Well, I mean, I'm not a casting director, but if I were...
You know the number of times I've heard that line?
I betcha.
Seriously, I was like third runner-up for like Legends of Kung Fu Tomorrow or whatever the fuck it was on Sci-Fi.
Wow. That's
It's just
still
the type
up
of-
there.
Yeah, it's all the same type of shit casting. Like seriously, I just want like a normal role.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to read like a. I don't want to have to go out for roles that have like who I am in the type. You know, you wouldn't
Yeah.
get it, but it's.
I can see what you're putting down. For sure. For sure.
Well, I mean, obviously, like you end up having to read for a lot younger than you are, right? Like,
Yeah, I
because
do.
you've got like, I mean, you got a pretty good range. I think that like you could probably play like, you could probably play down to 15, if you had to.
Yeah. I could probably do that. I could probably
Yeah.
pull that off.
Have you had to before? Like, is this your first? Like, what else have you done? I couldn't find you on IMDb.
It's my first big role. I had a few like art projects before, just some little things that never actually really made it to production.
Student
know?
films.
Yeah.
God, I've been in so many of those. Honestly, like during COVID, that is how I survived. Was doing these little like, we'll pay an actor $100 for a day, student films.
Oh, exactly. Oh, for sure.
Even then, without the rent freeze, I would have been totally screwed.
Yeah. It can be hard out here. I feel ya.
It's super hard. It's super hard. I've been playing Henchman.
What?
Henchman.
you've been-
Like
oh,
I've
in
literally,
movies.
I've
Oh, I
literally,
gotcha.
no, not even,
Oh.
not even in movies. Like you go and watch like Blue Beetle. Like on Blue Beetle, I'm on there
yes.
like every second episode getting punched.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Like I'm usually like in a balaclava or something. You can't tell.
Yeah,
But if you look,
I've been in background before, so I understand.
right, you get your
Yeah.
$50, you get a sandwich, you move on. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, what kind of movie is it? Like, what can you tell me? I'm curious.
There's a lot of NDAs around it. I can't really say much, but what you've seen in the little teaser, our little promos, that's pretty much all you get right now.
Yeah. So I've seen that. I've seen. It looks pretty cool, actually.
Thanks.
How's the cider?
Yeah. Really good, actually. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm just happy we got like to sit down and connect like this, because honestly, like people like us, like art house hopefuls, we gotta stick together. And I would love if I'm doing actually a full stand-up set next week. You should come out.
Ah, that sounds great.
I mean, it's not like a huge thing, but like it should be good. And you know, my agent's saying that there's gonna be a couple people from Lionsgate there, and you know, having some people like you in the audience cheering me on would really give me that extra boost.
Heck yeah, then let's do it. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
Love it too. I mean, it's a small city. We got to work together. I mean,
Of course.
God, it really is small. He looks out the window, glancing out. Can you do me an int and wits roll, please?
Ooh, I can sure try. Let me see here. Int and wits. Again, could be worse. Could be worse. I mean, yeah. 1 success.
I mean, like, small world, right? It's one of your people.
Oh,
Look.
yeah.
Looking out the window, you're gonna see a guy stumbling by the window. It's the one that Erik chased off. The one he said died. He's got his hood up, but you recognize his face as he stumbles by the window, not 10 feet away from you.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's exactly.
Yeah. That was,
yeah.
Yeah, that was like the strong dude, right? The one who like really beat up your buddy on the video, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was like a hell of a hit. Seriously.
Yeah. It was they were really good actors, especially in fight scenes.
I really gotta get that guy's number. I gotta find out who his trainer is. Shit.
Oh well, you know what? Don't worry about it right now. I can get it for you later. I see them all.
That sounds fantastic. Because right now, like I'm doing like Pilates, and that's about it. Like I really need to get into like.
Well, if
this is
you
gonna
want,
sound awful. I really need to get into some like kung fu training or something.
that's fair. If you want to talk about strong, I did dislocate someone's shoulder by accident today.
Are you kidding?
No.
How the hell did you do
What
that?
I kid you? It was kind of more about the angle, really. But
Do you know kung fu?
no.
Shit, are we sitting at the table and you're the one that knows kung fu? Because that's
I wish I did. Not in particular. I've been trained in some fighting, you know, as a girl. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As my mom was like, "You're a girl, so you got to do this," and I was like, "Well, I'm small, so maybe I should."
Yeah.
So.
Well, shit. Whose arm did you?
Petey.
Beatty Stoneside, the guy from Satan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
By accident. I know
He's a big dude.
I know. It's really about the angles. I mean, I can.
I saw him at FanCon.
I can teach you.
Sensei.
Well, Sensei's gonna need one more of these.
I got it, and he's gonna get up and head back and get you. And Paige is gonna.
Oh God. Okay. I think I distracted him enough. Oh.
What just happened? What's wrong?
Oh, I think it was just gonna go after the. Never mind.
Was that actually the guy?
It was a guy. Yeah.
What is going on, Jilly?
We get into some street fights.
You're
safe.
Okay. Do you need more time?
I think I need more cider.
Cool. And I think we're gonna cut your scene there because that is the perfect line to end on. All right. Meanwhile, across the city that night, there is going to be a quiet night as you lift and bite into your loyal hound. It doesn't harm the dog at all. You bite into the scruff, right? Just like when you have to restrain them gently like a mother would. And you feel that stolen vitae kind of flood into your system. It feels good, Lena, to be this full again. Rain is cascading down off of your mansion. And in the distance, you hear your cell phone ring.
I'll go answer it.
As you pick it up, I need you to do me a favor. Roll me a d10.
It is a 7.
A 7. Oh, that's high. Okay. Your phone rings a couple of times, and as it does, glancing down, you are going to see that it's... I'm not sure what you would list him as, but it's William Masters. Billy.
Probably listed as Billy.
All right. It rings and rings. Do you answer?
Yeah.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Hi, Billy.
How you doing?
I've been better.
He speaks with like a thick Alberta accent. The girl, I heard you've been getting into some trouble. And I gotta say, Daddy's worried about his little girl. I heard some things through the grapevine that, y'all were having a little bit of the masquerade breaching.
That does seem to be what occurred, yes.
Was it you?
I did not instigate it, and did my best to cover it up as quickly as possible.
So, what does that mean? How in trouble are you, girl?
Well, I'm gonna be in one of those movies.
A girl your height?
Yeah, it's a little unconventional, but
You've
that
gotten
lives the
even
role.
bigger since the last time I saw you?
No.
You not eating? You need me to send over some of my special cattle for you?
No, I've got it under control.
Nah, girl, you gotta keep meat on them bones. How tall are you? 8? 8'1"?
8'4".
You're still a grown girl. Tell you what, I'm gonna make sure that you get something nice and delicious. You feel you particular type of ethnic food you like?
Not particularly.
You know what? I'll just send you some nice Canadian food, some real red-blooded fare.
You know, that would be lovely. You're always looking out for me.
I am. I'm absolutely looking out for you, and that is why I need to make sure that my baby girl's okay. Now, I can't get away. You know, this Bellacoola ain't gonna mind itself. So, I've made some arrangements to make sure that you're taken care of at the next Elysium when this is going to be discussed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Besides, it's been a while since you've seen Henry anyway, so I think it's probably best if you get some time together.
Henry!
Of course. He's going to need a place to stay, and I assume that family can put up family. You got that big old mansion with nothing but your butler and your doggies.
Of course. And remind him to mind his manners while he's in town.
He's already left. He's going to be at your place tomorrow night.
Oh.
He didn't tell you.
No.
Oh, sorry to ruin the surprise, girl.
He is with
I do know how he is, and you know, he said he was going to do some people watching or some bird watching, But you know that Henry, for what bird means for him.
I do, yeah.
So I think he's going to be going to enjoy himself. And I'm sure you can keep him in line. You're a big girl after all, right? That's what you were saying. You could take care of yourself. You could handle yourself like that masquerade breach.
Right. Of course, yes. I appreciate your confidence in me.
You know what? If I didn't have confidence in you, I never would have given you this gift. I'm a very giving man, Lena.
You're very generous with your gifts, yes.
Yes. But like any father, if someone disappoints me, if a child disappoints me, I am within my rights to take what I've given back. So watch out for your brother. You're his keeper.
I will, yes. I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he's comfortable.
Oh, and you want that present tonight or tomorrow? Because I can have it overnighted to you.
Tomorrow would be fine. I think I've got...
Fantastic. I think you're going to like it. Oh, quick question. Do you prefer... I never remember off the top of my head. Do you prefer steer or veal?
Veal.
And that's why I gave you that gift. You're a girl after my own heart. Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Amy, can
Yep.
you make me an intelligence plus you could use wits or manipulation. I know it's rare to mix socials, but for the innuendo he's trying to put across, I'll let you use wits and manipulation or int and wits.
It's the same for me. It's still... Wits and manipulation are both 2 for me. All right.
Okay.
That would be 1 success.
1 success. He's going to send you a child to eat. You just said veal. You'll realize that after you say it.
Yep.
Was there something wrong? Sugar pie?
You know, I've been trying to switch up my diet a little bit, so actually, could I go with for the steer?
Absolutely. You tell you what, I'll make it easy on you. I'll castrate him myself. Improves the flavor on transport. Well, hell, I'll do it right now. Hold on, I got you on Bluetooth. And you will hear the sound of boots on old wood. And the sound of clinking chains. And the of someone muttering against leather. You still hear me? I'm out in the barn.
Yeah, I can still hear you just fine. It's a little getting a little fuzzy, but yeah, I can hear you.
Speaking of things that are fuzzy, and you are going to hear everything that occurs after that.
Just gonna put her phone over, like just hold it away from her a little bit and just be like,
It is a bunch of sharp noises. What you will see, the camera's going to pan over to your dog, goes and kind of tilts its head to the side, and then like covers its face and ears with its paws.
she's just gonna go like, shh, and just like whole phone holding it away, like kind of the other direction.
There, all done. Finger licking good.
All right.
And you're going to hear the sound of chewing. Never could turn you on to prairie oysters, could I?
No, but I thank you for looking out for me.
All right, much love, little girl.
Bye, Billy.
I apologize to everyone for that. In fact, I don't, though, because you were content warning.
She's gonna hang up, put her phone down. She's just like wide-eyed, just like... Fuck. worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna... I'm gonna check my phone to see if there's any messages from Brother Dearest, Henry.
There is not.
And then I'm gonna start checking the news to see if there's been any recent murders that fit his MO.
Describe his MO for me, because there is one in that was found in let's see, map of BC, because your brother actually gets around, unlike most kindred. So there is something that matches his description in I'm gonna say in Kamloops.
Yeah, so he is on his way. Well, gonna send him a text. He might check it. I don't even know if he uses the phone. He should, probably. And just gonna say, make sure you clean up after yourself. Until you, see you soon.
Okay, sounds good. And that is the point that you are going to see that there is another message waiting on your phone. It buzzes through exactly there, here at 11:30 p.m.
Take a look at it.
I have everything that you need. If you want to know more about what was the name? Sorry, I'm just checking my notes real quick. Oops, it's on a previous page. If you want to know more about Charles Booth, come see me tonight. St. Christopher's Holy Order, all of you.
Who's it from?
It is an unknown number. But if you make me an int roll real quick.
Sure. Inton something else?
Wits.
Wits,
Int and Wits is usually the memory roll.
Haha, no successes.
No successes?
I think I'm a little off my game because...
You're a little, yeah. All of you will get that message. Anybody who wants to roll me Int and Wits, may.
One success.
Nice. That is the church that the man known as Joaquin exists at.
Right.
The one who's supposed to be defending you in court.
Gotcha. Okay. Probably best to go to that.
Yeah, your lawyer is calling you and saying that
shit.
you need to be there.
Okay. Gotcha.
So getting that, I'm assuming you all are going to go to that meeting.
Absolutely.
Be a good idea.
Cutting to that, you all make it over to St. Christopher's of the Holy Order. And it's an Anglican church on the edge of town. Kind of, in West Van. It's a tall, A-framed church with a large stained glass window that would beam light straight in. Would it be Anglican? Hold on, I'm gonna adjust that. I think I made this church up. Now that I remember, because I didn't want to actually name a church.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, it was a fake one.
That was right, because I didn't want to actually blaspheme a church. So, there we go. Smart. This is what happens when you run once a month, folks. When you run once a month, you make occasional mistakes. All right. And then you have someone eat balls.
Yeah.
You wanted a Mesalarius in the game. You got it.
Yep, and I realized that Lena, after like 40, 50 years of being a vampire, she's still terrified of her sire.
Her sire is terrifying.
And her brother.
I figured a 470-pound Albertan is pretty scary.
It's pretty
He's a
scary.
brick shit house.
He is bigger than brick shit house.
He is bigger than Lena. Lena's 8'4". He's like...
Yeah, because he's got Carnum 5 or something like that.
He's like 10, 11, like 11 feet or bigger.
Well, he doesn't have to get taller. He got wider.
True.
You know what he is? He's the fucking kingpin from Into the Spider-Verse.
Basically is,
Like,
yeah.
gets out of a
Oh, yeah.
limousine and
Yeah.
just takes up the frame.
That is
Basically what I was thinking, actually.
essentially what
yeah.
yeah.
I think that's how you
Very
describe.
good
What's
representation.
even
Chris,
scarier
thank
is her
you.
grandsire, because
Right,
he looks
there we
like
go.
he's
There's
like,
the shoulders right there. Hi, kid.
Oh,
How's it
my
going?
neck.
All right, all right.
Yikes.
Oh, all right. You make your way to the church. Now, we're going to rephrase this. So it's a Catholic church with tall, steeping spires and a broad set of double doors, black trim with red doors on the front. Pair of wheelchair ramps flank the sides of these old stone steps that have been walked so many times over the 100 years since this church was founded that it has little pivots, little dips from constant foot traffic. The brass handrails that run up the centers are completely tarnished and worn through from hand oil. And as you approach the front door, who's going to try the door?
Okay.
It will jiggle a bit, locked.
It's locked.
And a moment later, an old, bald man, a Caucasian man with just like the barest little bit of scrabble, like scrabbling hair clinging to the sides of his scalp, is going to like look through the little crucifix-shaped hole in the door, or cross-shaped hole, not crucifix-shaped hole, and is going to click the door and open it, revealing a man dressed in a father's outfit.
Oh, hello.
Good evening. I'm Father Donahue. You're
Nice to meet you. I'm
you're the
Jilly.
ones
Oh, okay, I don't have to make up an excuse. Perfect.
he said that you were coming.
Amazing. I was gonna.
I appreciate the attempt.
Thanks.
Please follow me. I'll take you in.
Okay.
He steps aside. You head into the antechamber. He gestures over toward the left, where you see that there's a set of spiraling staircases down next to a small little like service elevator, like a little access elevator. Joaquin is down in the basement. He's expecting you.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Oh,
This is a
excuse
church, I
me.
don't
He
take
nods over
Okay.
at you, Lena, kind of giving you a bit of a wide berth.
Mhm.
Do you head down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yep.
the staircase is old and wood. It creaks a bit under your motion. Alina, you'll get a flashback to the sound of your sire heading into the basement of his farm. And it holds your weight surprisingly well. The wood is very well worn and maintained, and also maintained in spite of its age. And you are going to spiral down a good 30 feet, like a deep basement beneath this place. And it doesn't open directly into a room. It opens up into a series of corridors. But you are going to see light spilling from one particular room at the end of the hall to your left. It kind of opens into like a V corridor split. Light spills out from a singular room in front of you to the left.
There's always that secret.
As you wander that way, you will see that there is... Well, the room in front of you there is lit by candlelight. It flickers. And your beasts will instinctively rise up, just kind of like bile in the back of your throat, as the candle flames kind of lick at your psyche. And as you round the room, you will see that it looks like a large meeting room. At least like it was at one point. There are no windows inside of this, however. It's the type of room that you would have like AA meetings in. It's about 30 by 30. Part of it is set aside for storage. There are several of those trolleys of folding chairs pushed against the right side of the wall, and a few older, mostly decommissioned pews that are down here as well, waiting maintenance to be put back upstairs, or potentially this might be where they store them for like when they remove some of them for like any type of pageant plays or anything like that around the holidays. What you also see down here is that there are a set of rolling white / chalkboards. And sitting in a chair on the other side of like this broad desk covered in papers is a handsome man with a slightly dusty complexion. To describe him in quick detail, he looks kind of like Pedro Pascal. Like, kind of like he has definitely some Spanish or Hispanic heritage in him, but kind of lighter colored hair. Honestly, kind of like Pedro Pascal mixed with some Fassbender. If you get me, kind of like that, kind of like mid-tone between the two of them. And as you step into the front door of the room, he'll just say over his shoulder, "Shut the door on the way in." Did all 4 of you show up?
Here.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. He looks over his shoulder at you. Well, I'd say that it's a pleasure to meet you, but given the circumstances, I think that that's probably not going to be true for either of us in this case. What I will say is that I am agreeing to do everything I can to help you should anything occur at the next Elysium. I know that I think I've seen a few of you at previous things, but this is probably the first time that we've actually been in a conversation together. So I want to be blunt with you. As counsel, anything you say to me, in spite of the fact that it's not an official position, I take very seriously. And your confidentiality would be the same to me as it would be to one of the priests upstairs. At least as long as I am working for you. That said, I don't accept money for my services. I require you to... I'm going to need you to do some work for me.
Okay.
Great. And are you approaching and looking at the whiteboard?
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to can make me a wits or int plus investigation roll.
Wow, I am not like prepared for this.
I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Spend a willpower.
Oh,
I'm gonna
spend
do
a willpower.
too.
Holy
Do it.
smokers. Every roll I've made is like 3, 4. That's why I wanted to roll the Brachiosaur. Anyway,
It's great.
I got
I
one.
didn't need to. Oh my
You
god, I
you
got 1.
You got a 1?
1,
No.
2.
Oh, I got one
No,
success.
You got 1 success?
No successes here.
I got 3.
Zip.
Ooh, nice.
Mia.
So who got no successes? Okay. Would you like to turn that into a dramatic failure?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so as you step forward, taking a look, take a beat for that, Amy. Leaning forward, you're going to put your weight on the table that has all of these papers spread out, and the table is going to buckle like a house of cards and shatter, sprawling these papers and photos everywhere. I liked that table.
Very sorry
It's a
about
good
that.
table.
I probably could have... It seems like it was poorly constructed.
Maybe you're just too well constructed.
She's very well constructed.
He looks up at the wall, and as you're looking around, what you are going to see, the rest of you who got at least 1 success, are going to see that you're going to recognize that there's footage from the videos that were shot of you killing those guys,
Nice.
with question marks drawn around their heads and IDs. It looks like he's ID'd these people.
Oh.
Their names are posted there. And 3 successes. Cece, you're going to see not only that, you're going to see that on the whiteboard are several other words. Fungus. Why do they keep dying? And a bunch of other things. He has been tracking what looks like, he's got like a conspiracy board on the wall behind him. Like very kind of kids like Charlie Day and the conspiracy board type of thing.
Amazing.
And except that honestly, it doesn't look far-fetched. It looks just like the real world version of this. And it's got a couple of words on the wall. And one of them is going to be surrounding a photo of the guy that you'll recognize just very briefly as the one that fought with Erik, who was hit by a SkyTrain. And it just says, "Why Adrian Welch?"
Oh, we got a name.
We do.
I'll pick up the photo.
Hey, I saw
Adrian
that
Welch.
person today.
He's still alive, is he?
Yeah, he was outside, what's its nuts? Where were we?
Are
he
you keeping
died.
alive?
Yeah, no, that was the same person, right?
It was the same person.
Fantastic.
And he looked much better in that photo than he did walking by you.
Yeah, he looked like shit, but he was still alive. He was like kind of grumbling around outside of the fucking, I don't remember where we were, but I could look at my messages and it'll tell me.
Well, I need you to investigate this for me. I have some leads, and I want you to help me with this.
Absolutely.
And I'll help you in return. I do it myself, but
Why you do it when you have some lackeys?
well, I was going to say, while I have some leg men. And he's going to kind of smirk and pivot his chair slightly, and that's when you're going to recognize that from behind the chair he's sitting in, he is in a wheelchair.
Ah.
Gotcha.
You help me, I'll help you. The first thing on the menu is finding out why these people keep coming back to life.
Oh.
You mean there's
And what-
more?
So many more. And what this is. And he's going to reach into a suitcase or briefcase and is going to pull out a Ziploc bag. That's a double Ziploc bag. And inside of it, you are going to be able to detect there's a petri dish with fuzzy reddish black fungus clinging to the inside of it.
Oh.
I need you to find out what this is
Oh.
and why it's bringing people back from the dead. I think that's a good place for us to stop tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
How's that? You enjoyed tonight?
Oh, I
That
like
was good.
it.
It's a wild ride.
It was a
Yeah.
wild ride. A little brief. Maybe we should think about starting at 7 for future games if we're going to be this involved.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah,
we'll
we
check
could.
in. We'll check in.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see how
that
we're
sounds
doing
good
next
to
month.
me. But we'll discuss.
We'll discuss it. So, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed this and had a good night there. I know it's been it's weird doing this only once a month, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good. So let's see. Let's see what people did aspiration-wise. So, Winter, you did make a human BFF. So
Woo.
good for you. So that was that beat for you.
Yay.
And then let's see. Lena, learn more about conspiracy. You know what? I'll give you that. You didn't really film a movie because you didn't get a scene with that, but that's next game. Jillian, you definitely met a fan.
Yay! Sunny. I like Sunny.
Sunny's great. It's because his real name is Sun. Like that's his name is Sun. I generated it. His name is Sun Huang.
Nice. I like
Good.
him.
He's good. Is Huang really? Okay. Mother's maiden name is Mao. All right, cool.
Meow.
So yeah. And then Chris, did you take a social hit for the team really?
Oh
Yes, you
no, I
did.
don't think I did any of them, unfortunately. But
Well,
still had a lot of fun.
Nice. So what's going to happen is you're going to get any beats that you got from dramatic failures there on top of 3 people bought XP beats for the night. So that is going to be a total of 6 other beats.
Oh
So
my
I'm going to give
God.
you 1 for showing up, 1 for good roleplay, and 1 because we only do this once a month.
Plus 6.
So that plus 6. So I think
Holy.
Winter, you end up with 8.
Holy.
Yeah.
So that is that's 1 XP, almost 2 XP.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, so
here.
spend some XP, folks. Like if you got
Yeah,
XP,
I
Winter, how
definitely
many
have
experiences
XP.
do you have? Every 5 beats is an experience.
I have it written on a piece of paper that's not on my sheet. So I have
Okay.
to find that, but I've been doing like a tally every time I get a beat.
Nice.
I've got
So
a
like
lot.
yeah, so when you do
There we go.
you can absolutely spend that for like more disciplines because they're super cheap.
Well, there's that. And while we were doing the other scenes, I was looking through the Deva PDF in our chat, and the ones that I'm looking for were not in there. I went through the whole thing.
Hmm.
Oh, they might be specifically in the Callisti section. So the Callisti book is one of the Bloodlines books I sent you.
Okay, so it wouldn't be in that one. All right.
Yeah, it might not. Well, was Mean Girls?
I looked
What?
through the whole thing through like all of the merits, the story, the pretty much everything that was in that one. That was in our chat that had to do with
So
Deva.
which one is it? Is it Mean Girls?
Mean Girls and Striking Looks. Or I have
So Striking Looks is in the core, so that gives you a +1 to social rolls. Mean Girl is in Bloodlines the Devoted. That's my bad. So you need Striking Looks, the 2-point version for that. So
yeah,
Striking
I have
Looks
3 in Striking Looks and then 2 for
Oh,
Mean
damn.
Girl.
So Mean Girl is your character ignores the first successful attempt to open her doors in a social maneuver, which is just beautiful. So social maneuver is if we use that, we will at Elysium, I guarantee. Social maneuvering is social combat.
Okay.
So basically, the first time you get hit in social combat, you ignore it. You're just like, eh. And if you buy that up to the 3-point version, which would cost you 1 XP, Ooh, that's beautiful. If the other person fails their first attempt, you gain the leveraged condition on them,
Oh, nice.
which you can use to twist the knife. So basically, they try to humiliate you and fail so badly that you can go, "Steer!"
Uno reverse.
Uno, you get the Uno reverse in social situations. I remember writing that one, and I'm like, and I named it, of course, Mean Girl.
When,
because
yeah,
obviously,
when Regina George uses the reverse card in Uno.
right? It's so good.
Amazing. Uno reverse. I love it.
Cool. So yeah, so I'll spend some.
Nice. All right, so I hope you had fun with that one. I hope it was the level of darkness that you wanted.
I liked it.
Did you like it? All right. So, do we need to debrief about anything in this one?
I don't think
I don't think so.
I think I'm okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And if, by the way, and once again, if there's ever anything, because these are darker subject matters, and like always check in with me if there's anything that like you are wanting to avoid or you want to retcon. I'm fine retconning entire scenes. I prefer to retcon them sooner rather than later too. So if you're starting to feel like an inkling of like, not for me, then just let me know as soon as possible, because then we save time. That being said, if you don't realize until later, that's also not a big deal. This is literally collaborative storytelling, and hey, that's what we do. Bing. Nice. All right, so folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Vampire the Requiem Party Monsters. We're going to be back next month, and I'm actually getting really excited about this plot because I wrote all this stuff. Chris, don't read the night horrors.
I will not read them.
For some reason.
And it's like, since we're only
Yes.
playing once a month, I was like, why not kill 1 or 2?
Honestly,
not?
holy shit.
Oh, you set the
man.
pace and the tone for the whole night there. Winter.
Right? You totally
rocked it.
did. Also, way to be totally like, way to be a vampire ally right there. Cause like you totally just embrace someone, and then you're letting someone like totally transition to where they need to be before you embrace the other one. That's really sweet. That's how to be a vampire ally.
Fuck the system.
Heck yeah.
How did you spell that?
Fuck.
Fuck
don't
the
know.
sysdom.
The
Amazing.
system.
The sysdam. Damn,
goodness.
Daniel.
I'm a
Someone
little
damn
sad I
Daniel the
didn't-
other day,
I'm a
and I
little-
was just like, what?
What?
You can't do that. It's 2022. It's damn Daniel. What the? That's old. All right, so folks, thank you. We love you very much. Any last words? Any last words to throw at the chat?
I don't know. I'm a little sad I didn't get to murder anybody.
I know I also
Oh.
did
No, it's
murder
always
it,
next
but I
time. I
twisted.
know,
Oh
okay.
well, there's trust me. There's next episode,
Yeah.
and the best part is
impressed
some of these
them.
people you might be able to murder multiple times.
Aw.
Get on my level.
Alright.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Sort of
Right?
demented Jack in the Box.
That's
Yeah.
something that
Woohoo.
was you.
Well, I
All
can
right,
say
so-
this Adrian Welch guy sounds like a real fun guy.
Oh my god.
Feed me your groans.
And the best thing is that next episode, Jillian, you can actually go and use some of your science knowledge.
Mhm.
Science knowledge. Do I have
That
You do have some of that, right?
I think I wanted to have some. Yes, I have two.
Ooh.
Ordo Dracul.
Hell yeah. That's
Ordo
true, right?
Dracul.
Yeah, Ordo Dracul and like the science of confectionery and stuff like that. I don't know.
Is this fungus? Yep,
Do
it
we
is.
still
Now I'm
have
infected.
anywhere in
Sure
our
is.
hometown where they still sell colored contact lenses?
Just, I mean, you can order them online.
London drugs.
No, not online. All
Culture
the sites are
Craze?
getting bad.
Costco.
You can get colored ones there.
You can get colored ones from Clearly Contacts and places like that are actually
You
like
can.
reputable places.
That
Yeah.
is true. Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in the post game. So
Yeah.
folks, love you very much. Thank you for tuning in. If you like the systems and things you saw here, go to Storyteller's Vault, look up None More Dark or Kelly J. Clark. That's an easy way to find me, or Sam Young. And you can buy all these books. They're super reasonably priced. And they're super high quality, like hundreds and hundreds of hours went into writing these things. They're really worth it. That's not just me shilling. And you can save a lot of money by buying all 5 of them at once. Like there's a multi-pack. But basically anything that my buddy Sam puts out is almost always like it's always top tier. And sometimes I'm involved, which is kind of nice. Then I get like a couple bucks. Also, I really want to thank our patrons at patreon.com/dorktales, particularly my divine producer, DM Michael Gray, my demonic producers, Soul Omen and Precarious, and my very important princes of the Patreon. I guess they're just princes of the Patreon, but they're very important to me. And that is Taryn, Buddy, Trizelta, Eolus, Cubby Gummy, and Amberthist. You're all amazing. You make my world go round. Thank you so much. And if you would like to join them and get some shout outs and get some exclusive perks like advanced episodes, pre-made content that nobody else gets access to, and sometimes even some stuff I write ends up in there, like pre-fiction and other things like that, go to patreon.com/dorktales, and for a couple bucks a month you can make this stream even better. And if you do enough of it, I'll run more mage stuff and more World of Darkness stuff. So go and do it. It'll happen, I promise. I'll make
Yay.
everybody buy black ties. It'll be great. For no reason.
Oh, for no reason at all.
For no reason at
No
all.
Reason at all.
Good night, everybody. Bye.